Premier,
There've been a lot of anticipation, people waiting for today's announcement to find out what this freedom was once we reach that 6 million doses. There'd been suggestions perhaps hairdressers could reopen, some parts of regional New South Wales could come out of lockdown. Are the increasing case numbers a reason why you didn't go one step further today?
Well, I think what we always need to consider, and we always said we would, is what ticks the box in terms of lowest risk, but highest value in terms of well-being and stress, given what people and families are going through. But I do want to restate this point very, very strongly. We're calling upon industry and citizens to get ready for when we hit that 70% double dose. We are already starting to work with industry stakeholders on how we can go back to safely open up for people who are vaccinated. And this is my strongest message. We are sprinting at the moment with our vaccination rates. Previously, we assumed we'd get to 70% double dose by the end of October. It looks like we could hit that mark as early as the middle of October. So we're saying to everybody, get vaccinated, get fully vaccinated. You still have time to make sure that when we start opening up, you have those options to live a more freer life. Now, we'll be very responsible, as today's announcements have demonstrated. We're a government that assesses the risk, but also assesses our wish to live with this virus and accept that Delta will always be with us for the foreseeable future anyway. That's why we're really saying to our community, we will proceed responsibly to open up once we get to 70% double dose of the adult population. And we ask everybody to come with us on this journey. That will include the local government areas of concern that have those high vaccination rates. Everybody across New South Wales who is fully vaccinated will feel relief once we get to the 70% double dose. And I can't say that strongly enough, because as Dr Chan and the public health officials say, the higher the vaccination rate, the safer everybody is. But there'll be some things, even when we're at 80% double dose, that people who aren't vaccinated won't be able to participate in. And these aren't necessarily decisions government's making. Organisations will be able to choose whether they welcome people onto their premises, even at 80% who don't have the vaccine. So I just want to give everybody enough notice and enough opportunity to get themselves and their loved ones vaccinated. And as the health officials say, in particular, we want to make sure everybody over 70, there's no reason why anybody over 70 shouldn't be vaccinated unless there's a health reason. But we really want everybody in those vulnerable age groups, people who have those underlying conditions, to make sure they take up the opportunity to make sure that when we do start opening up, because remember, vaccinated people can get the virus, can spread the virus, but obviously at a much reduced rate to people who don't have the vaccine.
Premier,
Clinton up the back has an ask.
In regards to children, by September 13, it's likely that children above 12...
I'm sorry, Clinton, I can't hear the question. I'm so sorry.
By September 13, it's likely children above 12 will be approved for the vaccine. Does that change this rule in regards to outdoor gatherings? Will kids have to be vaccinated at that age?
Oh, look, at this stage, the rules we've announced today will stay in place, but we will be talking about a safe return to schools tomorrow. And obviously, I'm very pleased with the Prime Minister's announcement about also vaccinating 12 to 15-year-olds, I understand he just made. So please know that we already have put in place our plans for a safe return to schools. And we're looking forward to sharing those plans tomorrow to give parents, school communities certainty. And I just want to thank everybody in the education sector as well for their patience and understanding. And we know for children in particular, as Dr Wright has said, how important it is for routine to be maintained, but first and foremost, it's public health and safety. We don't want anyone to be concerned about the safety of children, and that's why our return plan for schools, which we'll talk about tomorrow, will consider all the factors we've discussed.